Victims of the recent New Kejetia Market fire are yet to get over the incident. So far, the government has set up a 5-member committee to look into the fire outbreak. It is not clear when the reconstruction of the affected parts would be done. This has caused anxiety among the affected traders who say their source of livelihood has virtually been cut off while this incident has gotten the public commenting. An architecture lecturer at KNUST, Dennis Kwame Domfe, believes this could have been avoided if more local professionals had been involved in the construction of the project. According to him, Ghanaian architects, for instance, are familiar with the tropics and the culture of the people and would have come up with a structure that would best fit the lifestyle of Ghanaians and address all other safety concerns.
I've not done a comprehensive analysis on the project, but when you look at the design, looking at our tropics, there are a few questions which come up with such a design. I think that the authorities are probably doing their best, but what we as professionals want to advise is that we need more involvement. There has to be more involvement of Ghanaian professionals, because every building is put into a particular climatic zone. And depending upon the climatic zone, it informs the kind of designs that you need to come up with. Even our culture is something to consider. Our way of selling is something to consider. So when you build a market like that, you know that we like selling on the ground, or we do a lot of impulse buying. You and I buy a lot of impulse. That's why we cannot send hawkers away, because we do a lot of impulse buying. So can we come up with innovative plans such that even as we design our roads, can we have innovative stores for people where, for example, if you visit Oxford Street in London, okay, on certain days on the weekend, major roads are closed and it's a market. On certain days it's opened and it's accepted. Can we involve our professionals more so that when we come up with such designs, it is more climatic specific? Okay, so that when such things happen, they can be mitigated. Can we train our people a bit more?
He also wants the committee probing the incident to come up with findings that will best address the identified challenges.
The committee will do a lot more in-depth analysis, exactly what started the fire and all of that. But we heard that it was at an area where there was carbide, there was a bit of turpentine, a number of things. So these are very inflammable materials, obviously. So maybe a lot more should have been done. I will not want to preempt the committee. I know they'll do. There are a lot of astute people, obviously, on the committee. They'll do a bit more. But I think that moving forward, these are some of the things that we need to look at. When we have a design which is done, everything begins with a design. Before it's built, I tell my clients it's easier to change on paper than to change on site. Let's make all the changes on paper before we build.
For Citi News, I'm Edward Upon Marfo, New Kejetia Market, Kumasi.